Alright everybody, Skwatter back from the Sprites Templar with Darius Twin. Now, I have decided to play the games, emulators of course, the games that I own as physical, authentic cartridges, as well as some reproductions. I've got some for the 32X and stuff like that, but yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. Alright, Darius Twin, first one for the Super Nintendo in the first drawer video games. Let's do it. Booyah. Oh, thousands of years ago, Proco and Tiot escaped from the planet Darius, which... Oh, hang on a second. Which had been invaded by Belser. Okay. You can't pull a fast one on old Skwatter. The descendants of Proco and Tiot established the Federation of the Galaxy on the planet Orga. Interesting. Cool stuff, McGruff. But now, Belzer's evil alliance on Darius has resumed its aggressive invasion. Look at those fish-looking things. What the hell? After a millennium, our hero fighters are prepared to launch into battle. Really? Really? I wasn't even reading that too slow. I've been taking care to read more books, so I'm actually faster at reading than I was before. I'm reading The Death of Grass by John Christopher. Good stuff. Alright. Is there going to be another cutscene, or... No, just gameplay. Alrighty. Say, I've got an idea here. Let's see if we can do some Skwatters, beat 'em and cheat 'em here. Of course, we'll definitely go into the cheats and everything, but, Port 2 controls. Let's see if we can do this. Settings, input, retro pad binds, port 2 controls. This should still be good. Let's put it to the game controller, the same as in the first one. Okay, and let's... Okay, looks good then. Alrighty then. Let's see if that works for us. Okay. We'll go option first, of course. Oh yeah, you cheat as you normally can first. Normal, easy. Might as well make it normal. Exit. And then we'll play 2-player. And hopefully I'll be able to control both of them. Oh yeah. It's just like our playthrough of Shockman, except a whole lot less spousal abuse. Oh shit. Damn. Okay, because I was just like, oh okay, I'll position him closer to my main guy. But oh, Skwatter, you forgot about the most important part of your playthrough, which is the cheat 'em part. Quick menu. Cheaty cheaty bobeety, banana fanafo feety. Load cheat. So a Trugber. Yeah, I have an old version of RetroArch. This one is search Darius. So I have game hacking here, might as well, yeah. Well, shit, I mean, there's so many. Apply after toggle is on. I guess I should have checked in the libretro documents if SNES 9X allows cheats, because, you know, it doesn't always, you know. So let's try SNES 9X libretro docs. Fine, except... has RetroArch cheats, okay, alright. Let's try it then. Well, infinite lives. Okay. Infinite shield, sure, why not? Invincibility, gotta have that. Player 1 has infinite lives. It sounds like it would just be overwriting something else. Oh, we got a whole bunch of this crap here. Skip intro scenes. Why would you want to do that? Stage select after first stage cleared. Start with strongest main weapon, both players. Let's give us a little bit more diversity here. Alright, so what do we have? We've got invincibility, player 1. That may or may not be better than the other ones. Of course, we'll try it out. Infinite shield, infinite lives. And we'll see if we need to do any more than that. Alright. Apply those changes. Booyah. Oh yeah. Yes, 2! We have double firepower! Oh, we can drop bombs too. It's just like all those shooters on the TurboGrafx with better music. I guess different music. Blast them. God, you know, I was definitely a Nintendo kid. My family had the NES and the Super Nintendo. We went to the N64. Then curiously after that, we went to the PS2. And then we went to the Xbox, and the GameCube was the last one of that generation that we got. But I gotta tell you, like, the Super Nintendo, you know, I went through a phase where I thought that it was kind of like, you know, perfunctory, you know, obligatory, you know, Super Nintendo, oh yeah, you know, everybody's heard of that, everybody's played the games. But you know, it was actually a pretty good system, pretty cool system, great games, very powerful. You know, the Genesis had a faster processor, certainly, but I mean, the Super Nintendo with its scaling and rotation, I mean, it's like, the Genesis cannot beat that. Plus, it's color depth, too. Very, very good. And a fantastic audio chip by Hudson Soft. Which were the same people that made the sound chip for the TurboGrafx, so you can tell that it's great. Yeah, the Genesis has got great games, great graphics and music, but the Super Nintendo, man, Nintendo takes their time with these things. They don't mess around, and that's probably why they're so successful. Not in every generation, of course, but normally they don't waste their they don't just put out something for the sake of putting something out. Sega did that, unfortunately. Sega was more concerned with having a game to sell rather than a good game to sell. So yeah. Huh, not so tough now, are you stupid coelacanth looking fish? Yeah. Oh yeah. Round select. B. B. All right. Now we're combined. Now, with your powers combined, I have become a really silly 90s cartoon. I'll destroy your cubes with spheres in them. Maybe it could be Dustin Hoffman's sphere. Don't call me Jerry. You can always tell Super Nintendo music, just like you can pretty much tell any console's music if you're familiar with it. But I mean, you can tell. Honestly, they've got a sound to them, you know. They've got consistent sound font, I guess I should say. Yeah, like the drums. Like you would hear these drums in so many other Super Nintendo games. Of course, I'm not going to be able to list them or anything, but I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, come on. What do these other buttons do? Nothing, huh? Okay. How about this? Nope, guess not. Oh, red and blue are truly taking them all down. What are these creatures here? They fly and then they run away. Seem pretty tough, actually. Not so tough. Not seeing a whole lot of power-ups in this game so far. I've decided, if I hadn't said it already, I've decided to play my Super Nintendo games alphabetically. I have different storage areas where I keep my authentic cartridges. I thought, should I play the CD games that I own, whether authentic or not, or should I play the cartridge games first? Or should I continue with the game series that I was already playing, like Grandia 2, Turrican 2, that sort of thing? And I thought, I'm not going to be able to make a decision, so I just left it up to chance. So, as I told a good friend and commenter, I was going to use an old coin. I'm not sure, let's see, 21, Jack and Charlie's New York, if you've ever heard of it. I'm not sure if it's closed down, but it's an old-style pub in New York, I believe. It's good. It seems to have the number 21 have significance to it. It's a little coin, about a little larger than a toonie. Okay, I guess we're doing D then. Okay, we'll skip over C. And what happens is the coin is indented in the middle to the point where it actually balances on it in the middle, the little point that's indented into it on the bottom side, and you can actually spin it like a spinner on a board game. And what you're supposed to do is that you put it on the table and you spin it on the table, and it's got an arrow on it, and wherever the arrow stops, the person closest to the arrow's direction pays for the drinks, or the next round or this round or whatever. So I said, alright, we'll use the directions. Should I start playing games on my desk or start playing games on my shelf? And it pointed towards the desk, so I said, okay, that's where the Super Nintendo games are. So that's what I decided to do. Sometimes you just absolutely need to have a push from something else to get you to do something there. Because I was thinking, you know, it's like I could bog myself down with series of games. Like, I mean, Bomberman has got like 80 games in it, like 81 or 82 games in it. And I'm just like, fuck, man, I don't want to do that, you know. Half of the time, like Turrican, Splatterhouse, like the Bonk, because there are other Bonk games and stuff like that. But then again, like, I wouldn't necessarily have played those games had they not been on the TurboGrafx, and also had they not been the games that I had spent so much money on back when I was younger. So yeah, me scourging through the TurboGrafx library was just basically closing the chapter on that and getting my money's worth out of all those games. So yeah, all these Super Nintendo games that I'm going to upload, I own the actual cartridges of. A handful of them are Japanese versions that I have bought US Super Nintendo cartridges off of Amazon to kind of rehouse them in so they can fit into my consoles. Because, you know, we're the North Americans here, there. The best region. Yeah, no, so that's what I'm doing there, and I decided to just do it alphabetically, so organize that. And this is the first one I'm playing, Darius. So now I do have I say that I don't like sports games and racing games because, like, I really can't I can't wrap my head around them, and some of them I've tried looking up codes for them and they don't exist, sort of thing. So what I'm thinking of doing with that is maybe holding them off until the end, or maybe just, you know, having it part of the Papa Squat series that I have going. Just you know, play it from if I don't have cheats, or if I can't see myself beating it in any substantial way, I'll probably just mess around with it for half an hour, give my comments about it, upload it, and then I'll just say, you know what, I gave it my all, you know. That's probably what I'll do, because the next one after this in alphabetical order is Dirt Tracks FX, which is a Super FX title. A, B, D, E. Sure. All right. You know, I was thinking with I could get the entire game play through if I just did save states and then rewound the save states back, and then I could at least have footage of every level there. But I think might be a little too far back, or maybe not. Let's have a look-see, actually. I'll save here, and then let's see. Oh yeah, man, this is so much easier rewinding on this emulator than it is on what was it? Not Messen. Mednafen, playing the Saturn game. Now, did I go too far back or what? Because I think I just selected... let's see. But if not, big deal, you know? All its warts, as I always say. Huge battleships. Oh, damn. Super fast! Oh my god. Blast them. Okay, so no, I didn't go back far enough then. Because I just... How the hell does this work? See, man, this is confusing me now. Okay, so we saw B and D, so that's good. Alright. See, now we can play it all in one go. I'm so clever. Clever like a fox. Darius twin, you know. While I still watch his show because I find it entertaining, I would say that, you know, what they say about Steven Crowder is probably true. I would believe it, you know. Generally, when everybody comes out against you and says that you're, you know, some abusive, you know, sociopath who like busts his workers around and stuff like that, and yeah, I'd believe that. Like I've thought that for the longest time, like even before Not Gay Jared and Dave Landau came out with their allegations, like just what happened with what was a Sven Computer, like the allegations that he wouldn't pay. And I mean, it's like, sure, I mean, interns are interns and they're unpaid, right? But I mean, just look at Steven Crowder's face, like when somebody else is talking, like the camera will quickly pan away from him, but He's mad. There's wrath behind those eyes. Like, he does not like people stealing his thunder. Yeah, I know, but, so again, you know, I just find the show entertaining, but, yeah, you know, Steven Crowder's just another one of the dime a dozen jackasses who work in the media industry, you know. It's like, I heard that, there was a Canadian dude who's hard to work with. He was in a movie that I watched recently. Well, I would say maybe Nathan Fillion. I'm not sure if it's Nathan Fillion or the lady that he was acting with on was it Castle? I think it might have been Castle. They're saying that Nathan Fillion and the lady who played the main character lady, I don't care. I never really watched the show, but they said that they absolutely hated each other, even though they played like a sort of, what do you call it, a couple that's kind of like a love-hate relationship couple or something like that. Like, the lady's a police officer and he's like, I don't know, some kind of clever dude or something like that. He just understands people. But, yeah, no, like, Chevy Chase is extremely difficult to work with. Boom. Yeah, prima donna dickheads, you know. Okay, so we did D. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to do it again anyways, big deal. We can do super speed. Whoa! See, that wasn't so bad. Destroy this weird squid-looking thing. Deep Sea Oddities would shit his pants. Okay. So I did A, B, D, E. Okay, so let's save. And then we'll reload and then play F and then progress forward. That sounds like it'll work. Yeah, let's try doing that. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy's never going to leave Lucasfilm until she burns the entire thing to the ground. And I think she purposely wants to do that. All these people who keep making their producers or executive producers or writers or actors and stuff like that. A bunch of left-tard busybodies who want to destroy all of the canon, who want to... who hate the fan base and everything, and essentially the IP that they're working with and working to destroy, because they are not actors, writers, producers, or directors. They are first, second, and third activists and agitators, and that's why they're doing it. They're purposely destroying the movies, like Rachel Zegler with Snow White. She's purposely destroying that movie and Disney because she's a communist. And as long as she can take out a capitalist business, she is fine with that. And she knows that she will just be hired on by the next useful idiot who thinks like her, that is in a position of power at another company. Maybe Universal or something like that. Anywhere. That's why I think they do it. It all comes back down to communism, like Palestine, climate change. It all comes down to communism. It's all about implementing some form of socialist communism in the West. Can't let that shit happen. Cannot fucking let that shit happen. people upload OSTs to YouTube, original soundtracks for all these games. Man, like, I think that Nintendo or Sega or any other company, like, they should have released like cassette tapes and CDs at like top 30 most awesome video game tunes from this company. You know, good stuff. And look, we're fighting a lobster now. Oh, the lobster tells you how you should be a man. If you defeat the lobster, you'll get thrown into the gulag. Bye, Jordan. No, he's a cool guy. Alright, so we want to load and then go to F, and then we'll progress past, but then hang on a second. Okay, so then I will go forward a few more, save, and then play F, because I don't think I'm going to be able to hit G or J if I beat F. So we'll figure this out. It'll be fine. We'll figure this out. So we've done E. We've done everything up to F now. Okay. It's looking like it's going to be an early Gritsmas for the election in this country, let me tell you. I guess it's not bad enough to make a change, you know. It was going super good for conservatives for the longest time, going back over a year. Then all of a sudden you paint a turd a different color and everybody just abandons the party support, you know. Well, all I can do is vote. Hope for the best, but I'll never understand it. The Canadian voter is the most fickle, better the devil they know kind of person in all of existence. No other country, whether first, second, or third world, would behave this way. Not a single one of them would. But you know what? That's life. You gotta deal with it. Keep on trucking. Booyah. They all follow algorithms just coming at you. Going up, going down, that's algorithms. Like, they come towards you, then fly around in a circle, then fly away. That's another algorithm. BitChute is extraordinarily expensive if you ever want to make it look anything remotely like YouTube. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute, but when it comes to, oh look, now it's a blue lobster. Right in the face. I'm gonna boil you alive like you should be. Now I forgot what I was talking about. That seems to happen all the time. What can you do? Okay, so we can either do H or I here. So do this, and then like this. No, like this. This. That's a little strange. failed. Okay. So then, now I could have sworn that I had saved states doing this. You know what? No. That'll just confuse us. Oh well. So we'll play through E and then we'll hit G again, super fast, because this is how we do it. Yeah, how's that for blast processing? Alright. So, now we're on G. Okay, so... Save. Okay, so 37 and 38 are like this. Okay, so 40 is for F. Okay. So 40 is F. F for 40. Okay. Booyah. Let's do G now. Okay. Alright. Not a whole lot of power-ups in this game, I've noticed. Some nice parallax scrolling here. Dare I say transparency effects. Yeah, that's another thing that the SNES is actually pretty impressive at, transparency effects. You know, let me tell you, the 32X is what the Genesis should have been when it was released. It would have been a whole lot more expensive, but Sega, guys, you can't release a console that can't replicate your arcade games at least somewhat faithfully when you are at your heart an arcade game producer. Don't believe me? Well, why are they out of business? Hank, the 32X was a terrible system. Oh, come on, Peggy. You have to give Sega credit, because what they were doing was debatably consumer-friendly. You didn't have to buy a whole new system to get extra power. You know, it's actually pretty good. Peggy? Oh. I'm sorry, but my shop doesn't carry novelty grills. Novelty grills? Yeah, well, let's be honest, I mean, your grill is kind of like an iron. George Foreman. He died recently. Blast you. Tell you, the buttons are going to be indented in my thumb. Oh yes, there's a good old-fashioned power-up for you. I guess those are the things that carry it. Our scores are positively matching. Warning! Dark Coronatus is approaching fast. Alright, what does he look like? Oh, a seahorse! Oh, well, isn't that something? Okay, where do I shoot him? He doesn't seem to be flickering. Oh. What? Down here? Maybe if I get close enough. Like behind him, maybe? Looks like it. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be hitting him. It's somewhere down here. It's like none in the face. Alright. Oh, maybe at the very end? This tail? What? Okay, well that seemed to... Does he open it up periodically? I don't know. I'm not paying attention, I guess. Oh, I see. There you go. Alrighty. Stupid fucking me. Okay. Yes, sir. Alright. Bye-bye, Francine. Okay, so... we have beaten G and F. Okay. So, we'll save... we'll save down here. Save. And then we went to 40. Load. So now we can do H. And then we'll just go back to 40 and do I. Sounds good. Okay. Booyah. Yeah, of course you turn on rapid fire for this game. You don't want to be fucking tapping on the controller like a psychopath, you know? And psychopaths do that, let me tell you. I've been, much to my own dismay and embarrassment, I've been watching Backrooms videos on YouTube. Too many of them. You know, some of them are good, like they have narrative structures to them and stuff like that. Other times they're just like, they're all 8 minutes long or something like that, and it's a guy who suddenly finds himself in some uncanny environment, and he's like, oh, where am I? What's going on? Oh. And, you know, he wanders around for like 6 or so minutes, and then he, of course, encounters the obligatory, unspeakable automatoid, or whatever you call it. Some indescribable creature that's hell-bent always on his brutal death and destruction. Then he runs away, and sometimes he gets attacked by it, sometimes he doesn't, and it just ends with a VCR stopping screen. And it's so fucking stupid, man. They all end the same. They all progress the same. It's lame. Just things to waste away time when you've got nothing better to do. That's why I might as well just beam a team. That's what I say. Man, everything's deep sea, undersea, whether it's in space or not. Alright, you guys, come on now. What's the point of you? No? Guess I can't defeat that guy. Strange! Yes! The missiles that swim and spin and morph into other missiles. Come on now, guess not. Oh, holy damn, my thumb is dented. Dented thumbs. More blistered thumbs. More like dented thumbs. Red mist. It's probably a communist. He looks like a nautiloid. Oh, okay, so his weak spot is probably up here now. Yeah, there you go. See, this game makes you think. Thinking's not something I'm very good at, but, you know, just gives me good experience. Booyah. Up and down, up and down. Okay, so we beat H. Now if we want to do I. Carudo. Okay. Alrighty. Taito. You know, I thought that this would have an arcade port, but I guess it didn't. This is a Super Nintendo only game. Yeah. I went on kicks like that when I was collecting games back in the day. Late noughties, early 2010s. Where it's like, only for GameCube, only on Xbox. You know. And then the Xbox 360 had, it's like, only on Xbox 360 and Windows. And I would favor those titles as well as many others. Because, you know, the exclusives are usually some of the best, I would say, for any console. Because when you have ports, you'll generally see differences, shortcomings in between the two of them. Well, what's taking so long, huh? This damn Belzer. Yeah, this Belzer guy isn't really present enough in the game. You know, that's what I would say is a problem with Resident Evil 4. I would say that the main bad guy in Resident Evil 4 probably should have been, and you know, even though I played through the game, unfortunately for this channel, which is something I regret, but I played through the PS3 2011 remaster, I think it was called, and because I had played and beaten it originally on the GameCube, of which I still have my original copy, and it's funny because I was thinking that Resident Evil 4 kind of ruined the survival horror aspect of Resident Evil, because it the over-the-shoulder mechanic, instead of the fixed camera angle, you could see everything that was going on around you, right? It was a great game, believe me. Like, I'm not necessarily insulting it, but I mean, you know, the terror of just not knowing what's ahead of you it just can't be matched by anything else, right? But playing through it again, it is kind of it kind of still has tank controls, you know? Like, I mean, you can't walk while shooting, you know, you can't run while shooting either. You're always pivoting this direction or that direction, so that was interesting. Yeah. Which, and the Resident Evil series is actually one that I've wanted to get into for a very long time. I haven't been playing enough, you know, especially not these past couple years. That's something that really disappoints me. I am disappointed, and I don't like to be disappointed. Do not disappoint me again, Skwatter. Okay, so now where are we going? Okay, so we've beaten G, H, and I. So if I go down to 35, I thought that was my... Yes, okay. Shit, okay, I didn't... Okay. So... Let's save 40, and then go back to 35. Okay. So we'll be able to beat J and K next. Booyah. Okay, see? I'm doing this, man. Good old-fashioned stuff. Alright. Oh, we're doing diagonally scrolling now. Yeah, oh, okay. So, yeah, what I was saying about Resident Evil 4, so I was saying that Belzer doesn't seem to be present enough in this game's storyline as lax as it is, as loose, sorry, as it is. And the thing with that is, with Resident Evil 4, there was Sadler, which I believe is the main bad guy, and like me not knowing this is really, you know, tells how poor of an adversary he was, as an antagonist he was. So I think the main bad guy, the hooded figure who transforms into the spider at the end of the game, that's Sadler, I think. And then there was some kind of Napoleon-looking dude, like some short little guy. I can't remember. Salazar? Was that his name? And he's like the mid-tier boss, and then the early boss, I think, was Lopez. He's like this big, tall, bald guy with a beard. I would say that guy, that the tall guy with a beard, bald dude, he should have been the mid-tier boss. Sadler should have been the first boss, and the Napoleon guy Salazar should have been the end boss. Because, I mean, like Sadler, like, he's just a disappointment, right? I mean, like, oh, look at me, I look like a stupid druid in a hood and stuff like that, and I'll turn into a spider and stuff like that, because, you know, that can happen, right? I mean, he's not present enough in the story, he's not imposing enough, he's not threatening enough, there's nothing... He's just very cookie-cutter, you know, very thoughtless and perfunctory. Very shallow and pedantic, if I do say so myself. I just felt that, I'm just going to call him Lopez. Lopez and Salazar were so much more fleshed out and everything. Yeah, like, Lopez, I'll just call him Lopez, fuck it. He was a great deal more present in the story and a much more formidable force, if I say so myself. If I do say so myself. A much more formidable force. Yes, definitely. Blast your head until your pixels go crazy. Oh, yes. Okay, so where do we go back to? So we've beaten J, but I want to beat K now. So Nope, I should go to 40. Yes. Okay. So now I can beat K. Horolane? Horolane. You dirty Horolane. Okay. Oh, great. Now, so instead of going downwards, we're going to be going upwards. Whoa, it's so different. This totally warranted a whole playthrough. Ah! Gotcha. There we go. But yeah, no. I've seen a bit of the newest remake for Resident Evil 4, like on the new-ass consoles. And it's bullshit. They fucking censored it and stuff like that. Like, watch Kroby Cat's video. It's like a woman pitchfork to the wall. It's like, there's no sex discrimination here in the original. Then it's like a woman pitchfork to the wall. It's like, what is happening here? Ugh. Lame. I tell you, the pizzazz, the gusto, it's gone out of video gaming, you know. People used to do it with style and grace. So tasteful, you know. Not so much anymore. Everything, you gotta tick a diversity box, you gotta satisfy this lobby group. It's bullshit. That's why I stick for the classics. Yeah. Classic games, yeah. Classic gaming is where it's at. Oh yes. Yeah. Curtis graciously and thankful to you, good sir, gave me his old PS4, and the game that I play on it, Diablo 2 Remastered. Because what else would it be? Fuck. God damn. My thumb is killing me after all this. And I even put on rapid fire. Some of the best games are always the good old-fashioned ones. Oh, give my hand a rest, jeez. A huge battleship. Hyper great thing? Alright, oh. Do you shoot him down there, maybe? Or I guess it's just everywhere. Huh? He's like a sperm whale. He's only got teeth on his bottom jaw. Alright, so, where am I supposed to hit you now? Oh, look. He's shooting me with his dick. Fuck, what an asshole. Booyah! Okay. So, I did J as well. So this gets saved. And if I go back down to 35... Yeah, I already did J. So, I'll go back up to here. Load. And I gotta make sure I load and not save over it. Okay, so Planet Darius. Alright. Let's get going! Oh, damn. Shit is going down. Get a load of these weird sunfish-looking creatures. Oh, you're coming out behind me, huh? Not so fast. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. The blue guy's got way better ammunition than I do. Combine. Boom, boom. Good old-fashioned soundtrack. Japanese ROVs that go into the ocean are probably like, yeah, blast him, blast him. No, are you crazy? That's a... Oh, he thought that fish was extinct. Blast him, yeah. Blast him. Oh, damn. That looks like a parasect. Hermit crab. Well, get a load of this inspired background. Just a bunch of dots. You know, it's funny, I noticed that when you concentrate on your ship or other ships, the background scrolls super fast, but if you look at the background while it's scrolling, it slows down. Slow background look, but go look at the... oh my god. Boy, you are ugly. I'll destroy your anglerfish lure. And you're a big one, so you're probably a female. Weak spot. Maybe not. A little pelvic port open up there. Yeah, now we're cooking. Boom, 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 boom. Now we're inside. Huge battleship. Great Tusk is approaching fast. Oh, hey, this is a mammal. It's like a walrus. Gotcha. Walrus. It's always their kind. We have... whoops! We have finally regained Darius, our former mother planet. We were, however, informed the enemy fleet was approaching our mother planet Orga, and we had to return to it. Don't tell me you're gonna play the whole game over again. Then they hit up hyperspace. Okay. And the battle continues forever. Well, at least I played through every single level. Alrighty, well, it's nice to have a quick little game like that after the good old-fashioned long one I just played. Legend of Oasis. Great game that it was, that's for certain. Zuntata. But then they ran out of fuel, and then their life support system stopped, and then they ended up dying in space, listing slowly through an endless starry expanse, frozen solid by negative 273 degrees centigrade. But that's just how things turn out sometimes, you know. Sometimes it's just like that. Alright. And Cut. There we go. Alright, well, Taito, you made a decent shoot 'em. Oh, of course. Okay. How could I be so silly? Skwatter. Hopefully I do it right. There you go. Oh, both players. I see. Skwatter of the Sprites Templar. Okay, well, we'll do that then. There we go. Alrighty. Well, this has been Darius Twin, the first in the entire series of games that I actually own, cartridge form, Super Nintendo tier. I have been Skwatter of the Sprites Templar, and I am out. Peace.